Jazmine and I am an RLHS alumni. So what do? I am an actress. I'm a contracted actress. So I apply for jobs, which is auditioning, right? I usually go to auditions in Chicago. Chicago has like auditions for theaters specifically in Chicago and theaters that are in different states as well. So usually audition in Chicago, I do my thing, I get my call back. If I get the job, then those contracted jobs usually last around 2 to 3 months, and hopefully it fills out my whole year. I graduated 3 years ago, and so far I've been able to find work. I've just been doing theater for a very long time, and I've always enjoyed it. I think when I was in high school, I got a little bit confused and was like, I don't know what I want to do. I wanted to do theater, but then I ended up going to community college because I wanted to go and declare it. I didn't know what I wanted to do. My family didn't really care for the major, but then I ended up taking theater classes in community college, and I kind of accidentally majored in theater. So I went to community college, and that's where it kind of started, and that's where, you know, I kind of got out my bad acting habits, and, you know, finally realized that oh, I am a good actress actually. And then I did auditions, college auditions. I did Chicago Unified auditions, where a bunch of the school for acting and musical theater audition, but I went and drove to the Millikan audition, Millikan University, and I got into their musical theater program. It's very rewarding, but also very difficult. School can be very hard. My school had a hurdles program where they would test you, and then if you didn't do well, they would kick you out of the program. So that is something I would recommend to check into, because a lot of schools try and lie and tell you, oh no, we don't have a cut program, but they actually do have a cut program. But yeah, I didn't dance before I went to Millikan. And I still made it in, and now mostly what I do when I do musical theater stuff is dancing. So you can do it too. Have fun. I would say travel. I think traveling is really cool. I've gotten to see a bunch of places I never thought I would see, a bunch of places I never thought I would live. And getting to know people again, people lead you to awesome opportunities, and it may not have been things like shows that I've gotten or anything, but because people have known me and heard me sing or whatever, I've gotten to do some pretty cool callback stuff. Yeah, I think it's just getting to know people, seeing how other people make this job work, because it is so tricky sometimes to understand, and I never really fully understood it until I graduated and was immersed into the culture of acting. Yeah. The best part of my job is getting to know so many people and traveling. Because I do work that's mostly out of state, I get to travel to different places and live in different places. And it's really cool, and usually the theaters will give me free housing, so, I mean, they all have, so you get to live rent-free. I haven't really stayed in the location and done theater, so I know Chicago, you have to live there and you do theater there, but I really enjoy traveling, and they're going to give you it for free, they're going to pay for your drive up there or your flight, then why not do it, right? Just finding the consistency, always having a job is difficult, I know. It's not something where you just do an interview and then you're set for life. It is definitely auditioning and submitting online through Playbill, and or doing your research on theaters that take submissions all over the United States and stuff. You just always have to have the motivation to do that, and it can be difficult to find the motivation, and if you don't have the motivation, then you won't have the jobs, then you won't get the money. So I think that's sometimes the hardest thing. Even though you can make the work constant, you still find times where you're not working for a month or two. So, the fact that I have retail experience or serving experience really comes in handy. the theater that I'm working at right now, I work box office, and I'm going to do an internship with like the group sales department, which will help build my resume. So like if I do try and go to Chicago and need a stable income while I'm getting used to the market in Chicago, I have a steady job. So I would say take opportunities elsewhere to make your life easier, because there's plenty of people, you know, that can do the same job as you. I think you become more lucrative once you're older, and like people start to take a back seat, you know, to the acting world, that you become more in need and in demand. So why not make things easier on yourself? Get a good day job, not one that, you know, if you hate surfing, not one that's surfing, if you know, or if you hate retail, not one that's retail. I have friends that like do personal training on the side. You really find your other source of income as well. But yes, if you have any questions about how to apply to college, what to sing for college auditions, please let me know. I would love to help. Okay, bye-bye.